Let's take a look at what's happening here in Tennessee. Today, the temperature is 25 degrees with the humidity at 45%. There is a cold front moving in from the north direction from Canada. We can expect the following condition from this cold front: freezing cold and a chance of snow. The weather may affect today's school event, no school, if the effects keep getting worse. The forecast for tomorrow, we can expect low temperatures, about 35 degrees, and no school on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, looking ahead this week, we can expect low temperatures, about 45 degrees, and on Monday and Thursday morning. I meant Tuesday morning.
Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 20 degrees with the humidity at 40%. There's a cold front moving from the northeast from the state of Lexington, Kentucky. We can expect heavy rain and a big drop of temperature, and the wind becomes gusty. The weather may affect city schools, and they will have to be inside because of the heavy rain, and they might even have to cancel school because of the weather. The weather tomorrow will be in the 30s. The high that can go is 34, and the humidity will be still at 40, and the low that can go is 20 degrees. Looking at this week climate, is 40 is the high it can go, and the low it can go is 20 with a humidity of 60%.
Good morning, Mns. My name is Kennedy, and let's take a look at what is happening today in Tennessee. The temperature is 46 degrees with the humidity at 20%. There is a stationary front moving in from the northern direction in Kentucky. We can expect the following conditions from this front: a few periods of rain and maybe snow. The rain will give city schools a 2-hour delay if the rain gets severe. But if not, the schools will return to regular schedule. The forecast tomorrow may include fog, and the high will be in the 50s and the low will be in the 30s. We can expect harsh storms at night and light rain in the morning. The high will be in the 50s through 60s, and the low will be in the 20s through 30s.
Hello guys, my name is Antoine Brown. Thank you, Jane Smith. Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee. Today the temperature is 81 degrees with the humidity at 51%. We can expect the following conditions from this front: very warm, might want to hop in the pool today. The weather may affect today. The school going to go on the same shorts and a t-shirt. The forecast for tomorrow, we expect it to be very hot, about 90 degrees, so hop in the pool. Back to you, John Smith.
My name is Addison, and good morning, everyone. Today is December 15th. Let's take a look at what's happening here in Tennessee. The temperature is 30 degrees with the humidity of 8%. There is a cold front moving in from the north of Kentucky. We can expect storms and a lot of snow. This weather may affect any playing outside and this forecast for tomorrow is a cold front with the low of 20 and the high of 36 with the humidity of 6%. So make sure you wear your snow coats, gloves, and maybe some scarves.
Hi, I'm Katana, and let's take a look at what's going on in Tennessee today. The temperature is 50 degrees with the humidity at 80%. This is a warm front moving from the north of Georgia. We are expecting a storm. It could get very bad with high winds and fog. If it gets too bad, all schools will be canceled, and the Christmas parade will also be canceled. The forecast for tomorrow is a 90% chance of rain with high winds, so be careful with your umbrella. You don't want to be like Mary Poppins. Look ahead this week. We are expecting high winds with a ton of rain and fog.
Hello, my name is Alexander, and today we'll be talking about the cold front that's going to be rolling in. Let's take a look at what's happening right here. In Tennessee today, there's a temperature of 25 degrees with a humidity of 53%. There is a cold front moving in. The front of from the northwest from Kentucky. So best bring out heavy blankets and warm drinks. This has completely shut down school for the next 3 weeks, and for tomorrow's forecast will be cold like cold. It will be cold like today, but the temperature will be a little bit higher, so it'll be less cold. The temperatures will be 37 degrees out tomorrow, so we won't freeze to death. And for the next 3 weeks, it will be snow and hail with some black ice, so best everyone stay in. So best stack on food for a while, so everyone stay safe. And back to you.
Okay, my name is Marley. Today, let's take a look what's happening in Tennessee. The temperatures are going to be in the low 30s and low 20s with the humidity at 10%. There's going to be an included front moving in from the north from Kentucky State. We can expect thunderstorms with a good chance of snow around 90%. The weather may affect school events. With a normal thunderstorm, there will be a 3-hour delay, but with harsh storms, there will be a complete snow day. The forecast for tomorrow, you can expect the same as today. Looking forward ahead this week, we can expect throughout the week, the same throughout the week, except Friday, with a heavy snowstorm will roll in. Back to you, Jonathan.
Hey, my name is Casarius. Let's take a look at what's happening in Tennessee. Right, 50%. There's a cold front. As you can see, there's a cold front. We can expect some cold and snowy days and some bad storms. The weather may affect today's school events by 3 days to a week. The forecast for tomorrow is the humidity has went down. You might want to put on a jacket. Looking ahead this week, we can expect some snow from the cold front. We can expect some snow going away and cold storms now. The temperatures are at 40 and 50. But like always, stay safe. Back to you, John Smith.
Hi, I'm Luke Green, and thank you, Jane Smith. The temperature in Tennessee today is 27 degrees with the humidity at 50%. As you can see here, there is a cold front moving in from the north in St. Louis. We can expect severe conditions from this cold front that includes severe snowstorms, hail, severe storms, and cloudy skies. This weather may affect the outdoor and school activities by snowy roads, possible tornadoes. It may cause nearby floods, and it may cause nearby volcanoes. That may be the end of us. Sorry. Blame St. Louis. But the forecast for tomorrow looks bit down, lighter winds, and still possible tornadoes. Looks like it's getting better. Looking ahead this week, we expect the severe storms we've been having will die down with colder temperature and more light snow. It will be non-stop for 3 days straight, and then on one day in particular, on Saturday, there is going to be a blizzard after that. More light snow. Back to you, Jane Smith.
Hi, my name is Austin Han. Good morning, everybody in Tennessee. The current temperature for today is 35 degrees and 70% humidity with a cold front coming in from Kentucky. There might be some snow and heavy rain. People that wait at the bus stop will need a jacket or hoodie. The low is 28 degrees and the high is 56 degrees. Looking on for the rest of the week, there will be the low of 40s and high 50s. Hopefully you have a good day. Back to you.
Hi, my name is Julia. Let's take a look at what's happening here in Tennessee today. There is a cold front moving in from the Illinois northern area. The temperature is 56 degrees Fahrenheit with the humidity at 2%. All Saturday night, we can expect to have cold rainy weather with a 12% chance of light squall covering the Memorial Avenue area, Boulevard area. It will storm very heavily Wednesday to Friday night in Tennessee, Kentucky areas. The rain will cause slippery roads, and once the temperatures get low enough, the roads will ice and it will have sleet over them for 3 to 6 days, which will make it dangerous to drive, so be cautious. This weather will affect any field trips or field days for Tennessee city schools because of high precipitation levels for these areas. Moving on, the forecast for tomorrow will include heavy rain with a 10% chance of light snow. Not enough to cause problems, so don't worry. Our high for tomorrow will be 63 degrees Fahrenheit and our low being at 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So we suggest wearing winter coats and jackets. Make sure to stay heated and take cautions while driving. Looking ahead this week, we can expect a high of 62 and a low of 41 degrees Fahrenheit. There will be an 89% chance of rain that will be heavy, so therefore it will be a bit warmer, but as soon as the cold front is closer, the temperature will drop to 20 degrees Fahrenheit by Thursday. Back to you, John Smith.
Thank you, Jane Smith. Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee. The temperature is 15 degrees with a humidity of 2%. There is a cold front moving in St. Louis. We can expect the following Friday: lots of rain and snow, but mostly rain. There is a winter storm warning. There will be high chances of rain. The weather may affect for tomorrow. The predicted high temperature is going to be in the low 30s. The lows are going to be in the low 20s. We can expect lots of rain, maybe even snow, or just lots of rain. Make sure to wear a winter coat or a raincoat.
Good morning, everybody. Let's take a look at what's happening right now in Tennessee. The temperature is 69 degrees with humid at 50%. There is a cold front moving in the north direction from Kentucky State. We will expect conditions this spring. We will expect winds become gusty. There is a sudden drop in temperature and also heavy rain. Sometimes with hail, thunder, and lightning. The weather may affect today's school events. Yes, it can cause what if the power go out or when we at school. And if it started raining, so make sure you bring a jacket. The forecast of tomorrow, write your own words here. Make sure you expect high and low temperatures. Please predictions of data. So today the temperature is going to be very low, but if it's cold in Kentucky, it's going to affect our direction. Looking ahead this week, can expect write the forecast in your own words. Here, make sure you expect high and low temperatures plus prediction data. Add comments to suggest how the forecast may affect future events in area. It can get very cold and started lightning or thunder, but it's going to rain this weekend.
Good morning, everybody. Today on December 15th, we will take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee. Today, the temperature is 20 from Kentucky. We are expecting the following conditions from this cold front, like sometimes cold weather and some snow. So make sure to bring a jacket. It may affect any plants playing outside or having a water net. The forecast for tomorrow will be 29 degrees with a humidity at 6%. And there might be a high chance of storms or snow. Looking ahead this week, we can expect a low temperature of between 20 to 30 degrees with the humidity at 6%. With a chance of storms or snow, make sure you stay home and stay warm. Be safe. Back to you, John.
My name is Simmons, and let's take a look at what's happening here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 15 degrees with the
humidity at 2%. There is a cold front moving in from the west direction from Kentucky State. We can expect the following conditions from the front: cold and wet air this morning and moving into the afternoon. Now it will be rainy and very cold. The weather may affect today's school events. Today we might have a hot day because we might be under a tornado watch and some flurries and 100% chance of rain and severe thunderstorms. This week's forecast: Monday will be a 90% chance of rain. Tuesday, 55% 55% chance of snow. Wednesday, 100% of rain. Thursday, 5% of hail, and then Friday, 69% of rain. And then Saturday and Sunday, it should be clear.
Hello, my name is Jaden Singh. Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 30 degrees with a humidity at 50%. There's a warm front moving in to southwest to Kentucky. We can expect the following conditions from this front: moist air and warm air slowly replacing the cold air. Just a little change throughout the weather, with a little bit of rain. The weather may affect today's recess and chance of going outside. The forecast for tomorrow will be warmer than the past few days, but still wet from outside, with maybe in the 40-50 degrees. With the sun out, looking ahead this week, we can expect sunny weather and a little bit of wind. Thank you.
Thank you, Reginald. Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 98 degrees with the humidity at 79%. There is a warm front moving in from the south from Alabama. We can expect hot temperatures, light to moderate rain, and an atmospheric pressure decrease. This weather may affect today's recess for all the schools in the district. The forecast for tomorrow. You won't like this. It's 125 degrees tomorrow with no rain. There's no reason. Okay, don't worry about that. Just stay inside with the AC on. Okay. This week is, now is the time to panic. It'll be 192 degrees at average this week, also with no rain. That's all for today, and forever, unless we survive. Anyways, back to you, Reginald.
Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 60 degrees with the humidity at 50%. There is a stationary front moving in from the northwest from Kentucky. We can expect rain and a temperature around 60 degrees. The weather may affect today's school event. The stationary front may bring a thunderstorm or rain. You may have a delay or get the day off depending on how severe the storm is. The forecast for tomorrow may stay put for days. The weather is often cloudy and rain often falls, especially if it is in an area of low atmospheric pressure. A stationary front is similar to a warm front. Warm air is present behind it to its south, and cold air is in front of it to its north. However, while a warm front shows movement, a stationary front shows little or no movement, as the cooler, more dense air remains intact and does not retreat. This week may give us a temperature around 40 to 60 degrees. The stationary front may move extreme weather for the future. Back to you, Johnson.
Thank you, Jane Smith. Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 67 degrees with an atmosphere at 100%. There is a warm front moving in from the north of Kentucky to Nashville. We can expect the following conditions from this front: fog, warm, relatively moist, humid air. The weather may not affect today's school events. Students will arrive on time. Any school events will not be canceled. The forecast for tomorrow will be a temperature of 75 with a little bit of rain. Looking ahead this week, we can expect fog with temperatures at 75 max. Schools will not be canceled or delayed. I hope you have t-shirts and shorts for this week. Back to you, John Smith.
Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is going to be 29 degrees with the humidity at 5%. There's a cold front moving in from the south direction from South Dakota. We can expect a drop in temperature. It could be rain or even thunderstorms. You may not go out to recess from how much rain. The temperature will drop about 30 degrees tomorrow, and it's going into the south coast area like Georgia and stuff like that. We will expect low temperature, so make sure you wear coats, mittens, or even a hat.
Let's take a look at what's happening in Tennessee today. The temperature is 37 degrees with the humidity at 4%. There is a cold front moving in from the northwest from St. Louis. You might get a light rain at 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. and even a light wind might blow. This may affect today's basketball game, baseball a little more warmer with a degrees of 63 and the humidity of 10% and a chance of rain. Looking ahead this week, we can expect some light winds as it gets colder towards the end of the week, and the humidity at 5 this week.
The warm front is so warm, it is 70 degrees outside. A good day to go to the pool is today. Or if you don't like to go to the pool, you can sit home or eat ice cream outside. A warm front forms when a relateful, most warm air mass slides up and under a cold mass as the warm air. Back to you, John Smith.
Let's take a look at the temperature in Tennessee today. The temperature today is 36 degrees with the humidity at 5%. There is an occluded front moving in from the north from Indianapolis. We can expect strong winds and heavy precipitation. This weather may affect playing outside or washing your car or walking your dog. It's not going to be a high temperature. It's going to be 30 degrees.
Let's take a look at what's happening here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 49 degrees with a humidity at 81%. There is a cold front moving in from the northwest from Illinois. We can expect the following conditions from this front to be cold, wet. If we're lucky, there may be a little bit of snow. The weather may affect today's school events. I would advise the kids to wear a jacket because it is going to be a little nippy when walking to school or waiting for the bus. The forecast for tomorrow will be 32 degrees. There will be a 50% chance of rain tomorrow with the wind at a whopping 12 miles an hour. Looking ahead this week, we can expect it to be cold, windy, and wet for the most part of the week. It's starting to look a lot like Christmas.
Let's take a look at what's happening in Tennessee today. The temperature will be around 58 degrees with a humidity at 85%. So there's a high chance of rain. There's a cold front coming. Moving in from the northeast and around Chicago. We can expect cold weather, fog, and light rain. If you're a walker, bus rider, please wear a jacket, hoodie, or coat to keep warm. The highs and lows will be around 80, 58, and 38, and a lot of.
Let's take a look at what's happening right now in Tennessee today. The temperature is 90 degrees with the humidity at 40. There's a cold front moving in from the right from Springfield. We can expect the following conditions: rain, thunderstorms, high winds, possible tornadoes. The weather will affect all school activities. The forecast for tomorrow is low temperatures and rain. We can expect cold weather.
Let's take a look at what's happening here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 30 degrees with the humidity at 60%. There is a cold front movement from Minnesota. From the northwest from Minnesota. We can expect some wind, light, and rain. Want to wear a coat. Looking ahead this week, we can expect really cold weather.
Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee. The temperature is -4 with humidity at 60%. There is a cold front moving from the northwest from Minnesota. We could have a slight drop in temperature at about 3 p.m., so it could affect the game night. There will be no school today, and tomorrow there may be some stores closed. There may be a change in the weather tomorrow, but it will just get colder, so you might want to stock up on firewood. This week, it may get less cold. It will be around 20-25, so you may want to get your hot cocoa and stay cozy.
Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee. The temperature is 15 degrees with humidity at 35. There's a cold front moving from the north from Chicago. You may expect some snow. The weather may affect today by you having to wear warm clothes. The forecast may stay the same, but might go up to 20 or 25 degrees. This week it might stay below 50 degrees. Back to you, Johnson.
Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 28 degrees with a humidity of 13%. There's a cold front moving in from Nebraska. We can expect all the following conditions from this front. The temperature will drop from 28 degrees, so we can also be expecting snow or hail. The weather may affect today's school events. The weather could affect today's recess and basketball games. The forecast for tomorrow will be colder than it was today. It looks like the highest it'll be is 12 degrees. The lowest it will be is 4 degrees. Wow, that's cold. Make sure you have winter clothes and be on the watch for snow.
Let's take a look at Tennessee. The cold front today is 31 degrees below cold front. So what we are expecting, it will probably be cold tomorrow. So since it's going to be cold tomorrow, it will be like below 30 degrees. So as you see, the cold front is moving from Kentucky down to Little Rock. So we encourage the kids to stay inside. And it will also mess up the school because since it's cold, you can't go outside. So we're referring the kids to being cold, stay inside or be safe. Coming back to you, John Smith.
So let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 86 degrees with the humidity at 50%. We can expect a sunny day or maybe even humid. You could probably even go outside or just stay in the pool. I'm going to go in the pool. This weather may affect today if it's too hot or too dry outside. It may depend on going out for recess. It's maybe too hot or too cold. You never know. The forecast for tomorrow is going to be slightly cold, so maybe wear a jacket. Let's take a look at what's happening right now in Tennessee today. The temperature is at 10 degrees with humidity at 10%. There is a cold front moving in from East Coast from Kentucky State. We can expect the following good conditions from this front. Cold weather, cloudy, a drop in temperature, snowing, and windy weather. The weather may affect today's basketball games, soccer games, and recess. Mixing low temperature and windy weather. And go skateboarding for fun.
Let's take a look at the United States today. Take a look at the weather coming from Wisconsin to Tennessee. The temperature should be 43 degrees with a humidity level of 60%. It might be foggy outside with the effect. It might affect other recess and other outside activities. We might get strong rains and maybe even a thunderstorm. Tomorrow's weather is low pressure systems near the north, and be safe outside, no slip. Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. Temperature is 80 degrees with the humidity at 50%.
There is a warm front moving in from the northwest from Kentucky. We can expect heavy rains and we can expect rising temperature and heavy rain. The weather may affect today's recess. We are expecting rising temperatures tomorrow, so you might want to go to the water park to refresh yourself. Looking ahead of the week, the temperature will be increasing, so you might want to bring out your fans. Be aware there might be droughts in the area.
Let's take a look at what's happening right here in Tennessee today. The temperature is 33 degrees Fahrenheit with the humidity at 8%. There's a cold front moving in from the northwest from Illinois. We can expect cool temperatures, cumulus cloud thunderstorms, and intense precipitation. The weather may affect today's recess or any outside events. The forecast for tomorrow's weather, looking ahead this week, we can expect there to be low pressure and there's a 70% chance of rain and the temperature will be 79 degrees Fahrenheit. So make sure to have your coats on.
Hello, Mitchell Nelson. This is Miss Amos. We have tons of snow coming from the east. Hopefully we'll have a snow day.